Hi, Miss Houston. This is Mr. Lofton. I wanted to make a video to help you with one of your questions because I think this is going to be a little quicker. So to get students to be able to mark up and submit work to you without using Canvas, you're going to have to utilize a slightly different method than most students do. For you, what you'll do first is make sure that you compose an email or some way to share the drive link of the PDF with your students. You can schedule these emails. If you'll look here at these three dots, you can schedule a time to send those emails. Okay, so that way if you're prepping the day before, but you don't want the kids to receive and interact until the next day, you can customize that. I'm not going to do so at this time because I want to go ahead and complete this video for you. So what I've done is I've just emailed a link out, and you can see that that went to me in my personal email. And this is how the students would interact now. They receive a link from you. They'll click that link, and it's going to open the PDF in Canvas. Okay. So from here, what students are going to have to do is to click on these three dots. And when they do that, it's going to allow them to open, or you see open in. It's going to allow them to open, but we're not going to select an app. We are actually going to save to files. Okay, so let's click save to files. And what you want to do is have the student to just click where it says on my iPad. Now, if you want to set up organization for that, you certainly can, but that's just what I'm going to utilize today, that folder. Okay, so I'm just going to click on my iPad, make sure it's highlighted. Then I'm going to click save. Okay. Now, I have already saved this to test it, but I'm actually going to replace. Okay, you have to choose the appropriate options for your students if they have multiple files. But in this case, I'm just going to replace my previous test. And now I need to double tap my home button, and you will see the apps that I've been working with. Okay, I can touch anywhere on the blurry screen, and that's going to take me to where I can select files right down here at the very bottom. You see that at the bottom of my screen. So it's the white icon with the blue folder. I'm just going to open that up, and I'm going to go to the file that I just saved. You can see right here, based on the timestamp, that I just saved this file for this video. So I'm going to click on that. Okay. Now, you see it's perfectly normal. It's exactly what I downloaded from Google Drive. To write on or interact with this document, students are going to need to mark up. So we're going to select that little pencil icon. Kids will have the opportunity to choose pencil, marker, highlighter, erasers, etc., and colors. Again, your personal preferences should be established. For me, I'm going to use the default settings here and go ahead and begin writing with my finger. And as you can see, it's very responsive. Now, after I've finished interacting with the document, it's important to know that I can send or export this document out. Okay, so I click the export icon in the top right corner, and from here, students are going to email it to you, but they do not have access to this mail app. They are going to have to do so using the Gmail app. So they will simply compose an email. Once they have the email in place, then they can send that out. As you can see, it does contain, let me just move that out of the way. As you can see, it does contain down here on the left, that file, okay? So I'm just going to send that to myself. And to make sure it worked, I'm going to go back into Gmail And as you can see, that email just arrived. Okay, so at this point, this is how you, the teacher, would receive those files from your students by having them submit it via Gmail. This was a quick video. I hope it made sense. If you have any questions, just let me know and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Thank you. Have a good day, Ms. Houston.